It's the Scorpio Stellium here, your no bullshit tarot card reader. This reading is for Libra for the week of October 25th through the 31st. It does culminate in a full moon in Aries on the 31st, which is something that you should take note of, Libra, because Aries is your opposition sign. It's your opposite. So this energy may hit you a little rough this week. Just a little warning for you. But anyway, I'm going to teach you a little tarot along the way. I'm going to tell you how I come to the answers I do. So I'm showing my work. And I am also going to tell you what the astrology associated with the cards is. We will end the reading with a pick a card for your message from the divine. Let's see what we've got for you, Libra. Okay, so we're starting off at the beginning of the week up here at the top, and we move down working through the week to see what's going on with you. So we have this beginning of the week, starting off with the reversed Emperor, the reversed Two of Wands, the reversed King of Pentacles. What is the issue here is that I see two cards that are generally powerful, people that are feeling themselves, they are in their power, they are ruling over whatever it is, be it finances, be it relationships, they're establishing good boundaries, they're making good plans, all of this stuff. But having all of these reversed is concerning for you for starting your week off. It feels to me like with the reversed Emperor, which is associated with Aries, that we're starting off not feeling especially confident in ourselves. And when I say ourselves, I don't know, I do this little thing where I say it's us, like we're in this together. We are in this together. I'm here for you, Libra, but it's you. It's you. You're not feeling super confident in yourself, starting off with this reversed Emperor. I think that there needs to be something actually built upon, something established, that you either have not been able to establish it, you've not been able to get it started. It's like you can't get the plane to lift up off the ground. And I say that seeing the reverse Two of Wands, which normally is making plans, looking to your future, being excited about what is to come. And having this reverse does give me the feeling like we don't have enough oomph to actually make things happen. And I want to just say that, so the Emperor here associated with the sign of Aries is very similar to this Two of Wands reversed. They're giving us the same message because the Two of Wands is Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, in Aries. So it's a very initiating, passionate kind of energy. It's like, let's go do this. Let's start something. So I think that you've been maybe trying to start something that you just can't get moving. And it does look to be financial because we have the King of Pentacles reversed next. So it may be that you don't feel like you can start this business or this project. You feel like maybe you don't have the skill set to do it. Perhaps you're trying to get a promotion, or you're trying to make more money, or just trying to get a job in general. And it feels like you've had a lot of resistance and hardship in that area for the beginning of the week. I imagine this is coming from previous weeks as well, because it's starting the week off like that. I don't think it's something brand new to you, quite frankly. We move down into the middle of the week and we have the reverse Nine of Pentacles. So here, I think that the hardship is definitely financial because we're getting a lot of cards about money, a lot of Pentacle cards. And the Nine of Pentacles is when you've almost got everything. You know, it's building up to having all of the security that you desire. And here, I don't feel like you're getting that. You don't feel like you're secure in yourself this week. The Nine of Pentacles being Venus in Virgo, this is the energy of Venus also rules money. People think it's just love, it's just beauty, it's just relationships, but it's not. It's also money. And so when we talk about money in a sign like Virgo, it's definitely doing everything right so that you can make the money. And it does not seem like you're getting, you're not getting what you need here. And it is a burden for you. Having the Ten of Wands next to it, this is something you feel like you've been carrying for a while. Like, I just need to get over this hill. I just need to reach the peak here. So the Ten of Wands is Saturn in Sagittarius. Saturn being the greater malefic planet. It is a restrictive planet. It is hard work. And having it in this expansive sign like Sagittarius, it's like, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to go, but I just can't go. Then next to reverse Page of Wands, same feeling here, quite frankly. It's all repeating and reinforcing each other. The Page of Wands to me reversed feels that you have been trying to start a new adventure in life. And this can be actually going somewhere. You want to travel, or you want to explore new places, or it can be in your everyday life where you're trying to start a new adventure of any kind. You're trying to start new endeavors that are creative, and it's something that, quite frankly, you're passionate about, because I do have these Wands cards in here, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands. And Wands being fire energy is a passionate kind of energy. It's something that you care deeply about and you really want to do, but it seems like you just, like I said, you can't get the plane up off the ground. You can't get liftoff here, and you're feeling very stuck. You're feeling stagnant on the ground, and you just want to go and get it done, and it's just not happening here. The last few cards of the week are going to be the reversed Ace of Swords, the reversed Hermit, the reversed Justice card. So we're going to clarify all of this. We're going to get more information that I believe will help you. So stick around for me to do that. But I have this reversed Ace of Swords. It looks like part of the problem, and I feel like this is explaining to us what the issue really is. And I think that partly with the reverse Ace of Swords, it's you don't have all of the information that you need. You feel a little confused and a little blocked. And that is because the Ace of Swords, swords being communication cards, being thinking cards, reasoning cards, it's everything that happens up here in the brain. Having this reversed is like, I don't know, I don't have the truth of the matter. I don't know what to do here. I feel very confused. And then the reverse Hermit next to it. So many reversals here. And I want to point out, reversals are not bad in and of themselves. Some tarot card readers do not even use reversals. And there are a lot of times I don't use reversals. When I pull out my Thoth deck in a minute, I don't use reversals with that. It doesn't matter if you're learning to read tarot, if you do or you don't. But my point is, if you are looking at this and going, oh, it's reversals, they're bad. Not always. If a bad card is reversed, then it's a good thing. But anyway, I digress. Reversed Hermit here. What we're seeing with this Virgo energy is not looking inside of you. That is really what the problem is. I think that perhaps you have been listening to other people's advice. You have been doing some research. You have been asking other people their opinions. You have been looking outwardly instead of looking inside of you for what the answers are, because truthfully, the answers are already there. You already have access to them. There's just a block to it. So I really would suggest taking some time to journal, to meditate, to be quiet within yourself and really ask yourself, what is it that I want? Why do I want it? And what am I going to do about it? Next, we have the reversed Justice card. And this card is a Libra card. So we do have you here in this reading. It is associated with Libra. It seems like things are out of balance for you internally. The Justice card is the scales of justice. And I'm sure you've seen that symbol for Libra, the scales of justice, because that's what we really want. As Librans, you want balance. You want things to be fair and for it to all be like diplomatic. You want relationships, one-on-one relationships to be close and to be worthwhile. You want the discussion. You want all of these things. And all of these things seem to be not what you're getting. I think that you may be feeling isolated this week, like nobody really understands you. I think you might be feeling like you're not getting somebody being fair with you. You think that life maybe is not being fair with you right now. And I think really, I'm going to get more information on that when we start doing your pick a card, and we're going to get what's really going on for you and why you're in this position. But I just want to say that, everything that you experience is part of your journey, and you are always where you're supposed to be. So let's start clarifying these cards and getting more information about them. Okay, so we're going to clarify first this reversed Emperor. Now, upright, the Emperor is like the boss man. So is the King of Pentacles, quite frankly. But the Emperor is doing it more in a controlling or warlike manner, a lot more passion behind it, whereas the King of Pentacles is more practical. The Emperor is like, I fucking rule this shit, and I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to establish these boundaries. I'm going to tell you what my territory is. I'm going to be the boss of this. All right, so let's clarify why this Emperor is reversed. What's going on? Four of Swords. How perfect is that? That really explains it well, because the Four of Swords is when we take a break, when we're resting. Have you been resting? Have you been falling down on what you need to be doing? Are you like expecting everything to fall in your lap perhaps? Or are you just burned out where you're like, I need a break this week? And so obviously if you are, whether you're doing this consciously or unconsciously, it's still going to have the same result. If you're not putting the effort in, you're not going to get much out of it. So the Four of Swords is when we have to take a rest, and that is associated with Jupiter and Libra. So we do see you indicated in this again, Jupiter being the expansive, greater benefic. It always bestows gifts and beautiful things, but being in Libra, it wants to just kind of relax, honestly. It's like, okay, it's time to take a break. I'm good with this. Let's clarify this Two of Wands. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to see if anything else wants to come out. It is always so fucking funny to me when I get a card that clarifies another card and it's the same thing. So I have Two of Wands reversed, clarified by Two of Wands. Yeah, it did that. It did that. So it's like, yeah, you got it right the first time, bitch. Also, Seven of Cups wants to come out. This is, I think that you maybe, I'm still getting the like, I don't want to call you lazy. That's not very nice. But I think maybe the decision-making process is a little bit difficult for you right now, and you're maybe falling down on that duty of figuring out what you need to do. You're looking at everything in front of you like, that's a good choice. That's a good choice too. I don't know. What should I do? What do you think I should do? That's what's going on here with the Seven of Cups. So this is Venus and Scorpio. Venus does not really, it does not do well in Scorpio. Venus is this, again, sign of love, beauty, money. And Scorpio is intense. It's so intense. It takes this beautiful, pure, innocent thing and it's just like, bleh, you know? You understood that perfectly, right? The Seven of Cups here is about decisions, too many decisions, living in a fantasy. It's all of that kind of, you know. So I think that you're struggling with what to do next, what path to take next. And so instead of making a decision, any decision, you're like, I'm just going to take a break. Instead, think about it a little bit longer. Let's clarify this reverse Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles clarified by Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups being this card of the dreams realized. I call it the wish card. It's the things that we really, really, really want. Okay, I have this feeling that you can't really get what you really, really want. And so instead, you're like, I'm just not gonna try for anything because nothing is gonna be as good as what I want. And if I can't have what I want right now when I want it, I'm gonna throw my hands up. That's how I'm feeling this intuitively, and that's how this strikes me. Ten of Wands, let's clarify, let's get more information for Ten of Wands. This heavy burden that you are carrying, this heavy, heavy burden you are carrying. The Hierophant, okay. So I think there's some emotional issues going on underneath all of this. Am I right? Is there something that you're disappointed about? Do you feel like you didn't really get, like I said, what you wanted? Did you not get your dream realized? Did somebody say no to you? Did you not get the commitment that you wanted? The Hierophant is associated with marriage. It is associated with commitment. It's associated with good advice, spiritual advice, gurus, all of that. And I'm feeling here that you got some bad advice for some of you. Some people were egging you on when they probably should have said, nah, so not such a great idea. Or you also may be struggling with getting commitment in either your personal life, your relationships where you want this person to say, yes, I'm all in, I'm for you, or even with your projects and your businesses. You're having trouble getting people to commit to doing what they say they're going to do. Maybe having trouble with closing something, you know, or convincing somebody of something. Reverse Page of Wands, can't go on the adventure. We're not expanding. We're not moving the way that you want. Pages are often messengers as well. So maybe you are not getting the right messages sent to you, or you're getting mixed messages. Okay. Clarified by the Devil. Okay. That's heavy. That's got heavy fast. The Devil card. The Devil is a Capricorn associated card. It is about hard work. It's about a lot of other things too, so I'm going to give you those indications, but I'm going to tell you how I feel this. I am feeling this as though you are not, again, putting in the work that's necessary to really get where you want to go. I think you thought something was going to be easier than what it was. And the disappointment and the issues with that are all kind of coming out this week. You have to understand also you are under heavy Mars energy coming up with this Aries full moon culminating on the 31st. That is going to affect Libra the hardest out of all of the signs. And having the Devil card here, it is also feeling that you are either trying to break out of some kind of bondage that you've been in, maybe a toxic relationship, maybe a contract, something that is not good for you, and you were sold a half-truth, or you may still even be in that bondage, but it is based on half-truths. So remember I said you're confused, maybe you're not getting the messages that you need to get, maybe you got some bad advice, because, you know, we also have this reverse Ace of Swords, and we talked about that being the confusion. The Devil is really giving me more information on that. And I think that this was some intentional misinformation that you were given. I think that somebody actually has made this harder for you in general, okay? Whatever area that applies to, somebody made this harder for you. Okay, Ace of Swords reverse. Let's clarify that. Three of Pentacles. Interesting. That is Mars in Capricorn. You have so much fucking Mars energy in this reading. It's insane. Mars is the warrior planet. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to remember Mars. You're never going to forget it. It's how you fight. It's the engine in your car. It's how you go after what you want. And Mars is a malefic planet. It can do good things, but it is a challenging planet. It is like that, you know, guy in the movie who's like, I am Sparta. You know, he's a warrior. And what we've got here is this Mars energy, this malefic energy is my point, that is really, really not doing well in Libra. It's not serving you well because Libra is ruled by Venus. Okay, it's ruled by love and money and beauty and nice things and people being sweet to each other and all of that, you know? And Mars is like, I'm gonna go to war. That's not Libra. You know what you get when you get Mars in Libra in a birth chart? I've got one. You get passive aggressiveness. That's what you get. So you may have a lot of passive aggressive energy this week just because Mars is so heavy in this reading. But back to the Three of Pentacles. Having it clarifying the reverse Ace of Swords, it's in a cooperative relationship. This can be work. This can be any type of cooperative relationship. I think that somebody is actively lying to you. They are giving you a half-truth. They are telling you what they maybe think you want to hear or what's going to get them their way, but you're not getting all the information. So part of this is on you for kind of being indecisive and like just not wanting to confront the issue and deal with it. But a lot of it is on someone else who is like doing this half-truth kind of bullshitting you. Let's look at the reverse Hermit. This is where you need to pay attention to what your inner voice is saying. Your guidance is telling you. Okay. Got more swords, Moon in Libra. So what we've got here is an intellectual blockage because of emotions. I feel that you are letting your emotions cloud your judgment here. That's how this is striking me. Emotions clouding judgment. Let's look at Justice reversed as well. So here's your card. Here's you, Libra. Let's clarify it. Clarified by the star. So you want a reconciliation here. The star is healing, it's hope, but because I've seen this Hierophant, which is giving me this feeling of commitment, or maybe not getting a commitment. You've been sold this half-truth. There's maybe some toxic relationships or toxic people in your life. And then we have the Star. You feel like you've been treated unfairly. You feel like the scales are not balanced. And really all you want is healing and reconciliation. You want hope for the future. So let's go ahead and do your pick a card for the message for the universe. I think this is going to be the most important part of this reading, quite frankly, because all of this is showing difficulty this week and you still have free will. So I want to be able to give you some answers for how to handle all of it. So let me clean up my mess here. So Libra, how this works is I'm going to choose 3 cards. You're going to pick which one resonates with you, which one you feel is your card. I would really, really strongly ask you to only choose one. All may resonate, but one is truly your message. So let's do that. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. You know how to pause, so I'm going to jump right into it. So if you chose card number 1, this is the Ace of Wands. So the message here for you is you need to just get started. You need to just get the passion back and build on something. Let it go. Let it out. Be who you are. Restore the passion to, the reason why you even wanted any of this, why you wanted the relationship, why you wanted the business, why you wanted the promotion or the job or whatever it is that you want. You need to go back to that reason, because that is going to help you get the plane off the ground. It's going to give you your lift off. This is new energy. It is potential. It is something that is ready to grow. So I think that it's just a matter of getting the oomph back into it, right? Stop resting. It's time to just make a decision and go for it. I know. I told you I'd make a decision. Don't get mad at me now. Okay. The Moon is card number 2. So here we've got fear. Okay, fear and things that you are afraid of are starting to come out. And this is probably a resting process for you if you have the Moon this week, because you are trying to deal with a lot of subconscious issues, things that were buried below the surface that are now coming up and you're having to deal with them. They're in the light of day. What are you going to do with them? How are you going to handle this stuff? For card number 3, we have the Queen of Wands. And this is about coming into your power. It is telling you that you are more powerful than you really believe you are. And the way that you are showing up to people right now is an excellent time to initiate that power. It's showing that you have the ability to make decisions, to be very confident, to be very attractive, quite frankly, to people in your everyday dealings. Your personality is really shining right now. So this is time to take advantage of that and make the changes that you need to make. Make the modifications. Make sure that you are asking people, what are you getting at? Why are you saying this? What's your purpose behind this? Why are you trying to push me this way? Don't let people push you around, because with the Queen of Wands, you have the ability to see through that shit. Okay? All right, Libra, thank you so much for watching. I hope the week is okay for you. I will see you again next week.